Well, hello. It's that time again. Sunset Studio. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and today we're going to do a project from the newest magazine. And you can see from my string that I've made a start. Now I flicked through the book and I was drawn to stop here. I think these bags are beautiful. Now I didn't have any of these little bags, so I've made my own. Now it was really simple. I used packaging paper and twine, and I've got a little bag. I've got a little one and I've got a bigger one, and you can probably see better. It's got a hole in it, it's all worn out. You can see better how that one was made. And then I've got two of the little ones that we made recently on Coffee Break Crafting to go on the tops like they've got here. You can see they've got the big bag and then they've got the small one, and they've got all sorts of things in the pockets. So we're going to move that up there so you can be reminded of that. Whoops. I'm going to move all these over here. I'll tell you about those in a minute, and I'm just going to quickly show you how I did that. So I took a piece of packaging paper. Okay, this one's already perforated, which makes our life a little bit easier. And then what we're doing is very simple. Now, decide the size that you want your bag. I want my bag about that big. Okay, so if I want it that big, I need to allow for a gusset, I need to allow for that side, and then I need to allow for the gusset again. I'll throw ink all over me. This is, believe it or not, the third video of the day. I'm trying to film ahead because I've got some time when I'm not going to be here. So, okay, so I'm going to tear down there like that. Get rid of that piece because we don't need it. I'm going to fold over. Now, this is about 1 inch, but if you're making much smaller ones, obviously you don't want to fold over that much. So fold over what's appropriate, and you'll be able to work that out when you've seen the whole process. Okay, bring this over and stick it right on that edge, like so. Okay, and what you should have created is a big tube. Okay. Now I like that seam that I've just made here to be part of a gusset. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the tube, lay that flat, fold the tube back so that it meets that gusset, and you end up with like a Z. Can you see that? And then just come down there, give it a press to get your folding, and you'll see you get that like V. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do the other side. So we're going to, this is a bit screwed up, which doesn't help. We're going to tuck it in and just gauge, try and make sure that your gusset is the same size. Press that down and then bring this back to meet it exactly the same as we did on the other side. Okay, and now you've got one of those on either side. Now I didn't faff around and make a square bottom. All I did was put my ruler in, I bent it up, okay, took my scissors and I went snip, snip, Did it by eye, didn't even measure it. I then bent that one back and cut all this excess off. Okay, we don't need any of that. Make sure you cut above your fold line, like that. That's all rubbish. Turn it back over, apply your glue to your flap, and bring your flap over to seal your bag, like that. Okay, you see, gusset, seal, gusset, seal. That's all I did. And then I did actually take my fancy edge scissors to give me an interesting shaped top. Okay, it's probably not very straight, but there you go. I then took my hole punch and I just went in there and in there. You got your holes. Okay, take your twine, and I mean, this is a great thing for this time of year because you can make your own little gift bags. You want to make them prettier, use patterned papers and use ribbon or, you know, organza lace or something rather than the string, and you can pretty them right up. I then just took a length of string, cut it, went out from the middle, across and back in. I pulled them level, like so, and then I tied a knot, and I did a simple left over right, right over left, an old-fashioned, what we used to call granny knot. Pull that through there, do that up, do that up. Oh, it's pouring down. Oh, right, should we try that again? Left over right and under, right over left and under. And you know, I can't tie this knot without saying it. There you go. Trim off some of that excess because you don't need all of that, and pull it out like that. Okay, and then all I did was the piece that I'd cut off with my fancy scissors, I cut strip like so, glued it for added strength, and then I stuck that over that knot. Sorry, I know you can't see, but obviously I'm working inside the bag. And I just stuck it down like that with the knot underneath for added strength. I won't do the other side because obviously it's exactly the same. You now know what I'm talking about. And that's how you can make yourself some really quick, easy gift bags. Okay, but we're working on this project. So I've got my big bag with 2 handles, not the one I just made. I've got my small bag. I have got my large sweetie bag, and I've got my small sweetie bag. Right, so that's what we need for the base of these. We're going to need to make some tags. Whoops. And they've got all sorts of things poking out. Now, I have got here some more Which Craft Do You Do papers. In case you hadn't noticed, I love these. I've been buying a lot of them lately. And this one is Bits and Pieces set 9. Okay. So we've got some words, which will be perfect. We've got some fussy cuts, which are going to be great. I've also used 2 of these large wordy pieces to do die cutting with. Okay, And I've got smaller words because we've got a small bag, and I've got smaller flowers. So let's sit about and have some fun. So first of all, I'm going to need some card. So I've had a bit of a tidy up. You won't believe it. Look at this. I bought myself some more of these plastic envelopes. Look at this. Card scraps. I've had a right tidy up. So, nice piece of card. That's, see how easy it is to find stuff now? That's what I'm going to use to make my tags. So the first thing I'm going to do is work out the size our tags need to be. So we've got a tiny one, which is, what is this one? This one is, I'm going to go 2 1/4, and then it needs to be 4. So 2 1/4 by 4, 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. Right, I bet I'll forget that, won't I? So if I measure 4, that will cover both of them in a sense. So where's my knife? Right, 1 2 3 4 is that line there. You probably can't see that. That line is probably off camera. So it's going to be that line there. So these come down to be with Mummy because it's raining and she don't like it. She's a funny dog. I didn't cut that, did I? Right. So we wanted 4 high, perfect, by 2 1/2. So I've got to turn it around this way. I'm not like it. I might have to turn my mat round. 2 1/2. No, 2 1/4. 2 1/4 is not on a line. That's annoying. Okay. 2 1/4. I'm going to go there. It's probably not right, but let's have a look. Oh, actually, that looks like it's going to fit. Well, nothing's going to fit if I can't get it open, is it? Oh, for goodness sake. There you go. That's going to sit in there nice. So that's perfect. So that's for that one. And then this one is going to go that way. It's not as tall as I would have liked it. That's better. Shall we use this one? So we're going to cut it there, and then if I go like that, we can then sheet measure and cut it there. It's a bit skew with Claire. Nothing new there, is there? And that's, yeah, that's going to sit in there. Perfect. So there's our 2 tags. So we get rid of that. Now we need to think about how we want to, first of all, decorate our tag. Now, and also we've got to decorate this bag and this bag. Now it looks to me like they've done stenciling on their bags with the handles. So I need to go and find some stencils. So bear with me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back with 2 stencils. So I'm going to use brown. We'll start with the big one. And the big one I'm going to do in this alphabet type thing. So we get a brush, get some ink, and will go for that. Yeah, see, there's no real ink in this. I'm going to have to use the Distress Oxide. So now we've got to try and line this up. Oh. So we get some Distress Oxide and we'll try again. That's better. And then I'm going to have a strip down this side. Like that. And then we're going to have a bit across this bottom corner, because I don't necessarily want it to be a big image. I just want, you know, a background, because also once we put this on here, yeah, perhaps we need a little bit more at the top there. So let's choose something I really love, like that percentage sign. Yep. And I think we're going to edge it, so we'll go down this side like that, and then we'll have a little bit more at the bottom here. So that is basically going to frame that one. So that's that one done. This one's going to be so much easier because it's so little. I probably should actually have done the stencils the other way round, because this is much bigger images or cutouts than those ones. Oh well, there you go, we have got a pattern on the back there. So that's that. Now what I need to do is I need to decorate up the small bag. Now they've used photos. I'm thinking that I'm going to use these. So I've got one to go on there, and then I can use one of those words with one on there to make it bigger, or maybe even one of those writings. So let's work on this big one first of all, and let's just give it a bit of a grunge up with what's left on the brush from what we just did. Okay, a little bit of colour on it. Now what would we like? First of all, I think what we need to do is cut out the flower. I think I'm going for that one. I don't quite know why, but I feel that I am. So we come straight down this line like that, and across there. So how are you all? What have you all been up to? I'm forgetting my manners, aren't I? So sorry. As I say, this is the third video of today. I've been super busy trying to get filming ahead. Now, I'm just looking at all these words and seeing what I want. Sweetest Moments might work, or do we want one of these big ones? We might actually want one of the big ones. Right, so let's cut down here like so. So now we've got both of them. Now let's have a look. Yeah, made with laughter and dreams. I mean, that's just lovely, isn't it? Let's go with that one. So cut that up. And this one, like so. I'm going to pop that up there. I'm going to pop that down there, and then we'll have one of these words underneath it. I'm going to go for the typed one at the bottom. This one here. Now obviously you don't have to build a collage like this. You can put a photo on like they have. Whatever you've got in your stash, whatever makes you happy. Oops, that's flicked away somewhere. Right, so if we've got that on there like that and that in the middle, then basically what's going to happen is that one's going to go up there and that one is going to go down there. Do we like that? We think that needs to be bigger. That is not big enough, in which case we are going to choose some book page. So I'm going to pull out a bit of book page. Find my tear ruler. Oh, third video and I've not used it yet. What's going on? Right, so tear there, tear there. That's going to give me that corner. We're going to tear down there, and then we'll tear across. That's better. That makes me happier. A little bit of ink down that edge, and I'm just poking it between my bristles because my dirty mat is over there, this gluey stuff drying on it. So, glue. I'll glue this all over. There's no pockets or anything, so no need to worry about only gluing certain areas. I'm going to pop that down on there, like so. And then we've got a flower that needs to go down first. And that's going to sit there. Got to get it super layered. And then this one, I'm going to put at the top like that. Okay. And then in my die cuts here, I have got things like that that we could use, but it's blue and I'm not sure I'm going to. So now this is going to fit on here like this to take our tag, but they've got their die cuts coming out from behind. So what have we got? We can put this one and maybe that one, so they can move along a little bit. Okay, like that. That can come up a bit more. And obviously I'm on the other side, but I quite like that. And then I think we will have, what colour sits nicely with that? I'm thinking that one works. So I'm going to trim that out. I'm not sure that it's worth trimming all of the bottom because we're not going to see it. So I'm only going to fussy cut the top like this. Oops. Cut the line out, Claire. Goodness sake. So this, I don't know if I've said to you, but this is going to be the last of these Somerset Studio magazines that we do projects from. I've done a full year's subscription and I'm a little bit over it now, but I do like having the magazine and projects to do. So I'm thinking that in January, instead of renewing this subscription, I'm going to sign up for a different magazine. Probably still from Stampington. See, there's no need really to cut out the bottom. We can just put that flower in there. But now I'm wondering if that looks weird because of the actual proper die cutting. In which case, I think what I'm probably going to do is just put another die cut down there. I did all that for nothing, sorry. But hey ho. Right, so yes, probably go for art journaling or something like that. It's just, you know, I'm a bit over Somerset Studio now. I've had a year's worth. And it's time to look at something else. Okay, so I've stuck the top down because the bag will hold the bottom bit down. I'm going to stick these leaves. These are obviously the Tim Holtz wildflowers. I never know which number it is, but I've got 2 of them, and I always get the numbers muddled up. So this one I'm going to tear off. We don't need all of that. We're going to flip them out and just pop a little bit of glue on there. And then that one, because obviously I've got glue all over my fingers now, that one is going to sit there like that. And then our bag will sit. Shall we take that one off? Ah, is that not stuck? And then that one is going to stick there. Sorry, Mr. Holtz, we want it a different way. And then we'll put our bag on there. And these would make fantastic journal toppers. You could put these on your cover. They'd be awesome. So then just pop that down there like so. I haven't obviously decorated the tag yet, but then our tag is going to sit in there like that. Awesome. So we'll set that one up there for a minute. Whoops, I know that's jumping around, sorry. And can you even see it? Of course you can. Right, so then we've got this one, and I'm going to basically do the same thin. So we'll ink up the edge for the residue on our brush. It's amazing how much is left on your brush. Okay, that's going to sit there. We've got more die cuts left. So we're going to put that one. That one's going to go there. And this one, we need to take the pieces out. Because they're not out yet. And that one is going to sit there. Have I got another one? No, I've only got those two left, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, we have got a stray little leaf. There you go. So those three are going to go on there. So leaf first. Get rid of that bit of card. We don't need that. So that's going to go like that. This one's going in the middle, but I don't want too much space, so I think I'm going to do it middle but off centre. So actually that is quite central, but anyway, that's going to go there. This one is going to sit there, like that. Okay, don't stick that down yet, Claire, because first of all we need to decorate it. Now this word that we cut out will now fit on there beautifully, and I think what we'll do is we will add another word, but this time we need small words, don't we? So these ones, giggles and hugs, that's lovely. Let's go for giggles and hugs, like that. And then I feel like we obviously need something there. So can we fussy cut one of these flowers? Oh, they're a bit detailed, aren't they? Oh, which normally you would love. So I'm wondering then, what else can I have? Whoops. Just dropped a load of stuff. We got that one, we got that one. Oh, these blue ones are a bit bigger. So, although it's a smaller, I know it sounds mad, I've got a pink one there as well. Right, I think we're going to go for this hydrangea. I love a hydrangea. I've got a huge one in my garden. And the main reason I've got it is because although it's a hydrangea, it's an Annabelle hydrangea, and that's the name of my granddaughter, my eldest granddaughter. So that's awesome. Right, now let's get rid of that number 2. Got bits everywhere now, haven't we? Okay, let's start again with this. So okay, so if we cut a piece off here, That's going to make it narrower, which is awesomeness. And then we cut a piece off there, like that. That's going to fit in the middle, which is lovely. We've got blue flowers anyway, look at that. And then we can put our giggles and hugs, because that's what I have for my granddaughter, giggles and hugs. Lovely. There you go. Oh, we've got a bit of a white edge there. Not having that. Right. So, glue this up. So, how's your Christmas planning going? Is it going good? Are you getting stuff done? I'm in a bit of a panic because it's all come too close, too quickly. I must admit, I'm dreadful. I've done it all. I think I said this to you before. I have this thing that it's got to be done early, so I don't have to think about it. So, there you go. That's that one. But then I am a bit of a plan freak. I like things, you know, planned out and organised. And that one is going to go in there, like that. So let's get rid of all of this. There's our two bags. They're not that dissimilar. So now I've got my card. We're going to chop our corners off. There's one. There's two. Use the bigger one, this one. There's one. There's two. Perfect. Get rid of that. Get our hole punch. Give ourselves a hole. Yep. And there. Two holes. Okay. Now we need to decorate these. I think that, as always, I'm gonna probably go for book page and semi collage, but I don't want this same book page on this one, do I? So Digi Kits. Oh, what have we got here? Oh no, not that one. So this is where I've done this tidying up. Okay, book pages. Ta-da! It's clever, isn't it? Being organised. So we'll have that one, which is very different. And for the little one, I think we're going to have some music paper. So get rid of that. On our ruler, let's have a little look. So down there, I mean, obviously you don't really need me to show you how to make a tag. I almost feel rude doing it. It's just that obviously it does finish up the project, so I might have to have a coffee break. 3 videos and I'm done in. Right, that's gonna go. Oh my goodness. I've just noticed that says Erith. That's when my husband was born. How weird. Right. It's definitely got me thinking family today, hasn't it? So, this one we're going to use music paper. So, we need to tear that about there. And I'm going to tear that off. Get rid of all of those bits and pieces. Get rid of that. That one's going on there, like that. Okay, and now we've got our backgrounds. So now, oops, that glue's nearly done for. Now we can think about what we're going to do with our tags. So, don't really want to use those same kits again, do I? Because that just makes it a little bit samey. So, what have I got in here? Whoops. Whoa, Jenga. Right, in here, this is random Digi Kits. Bits and pieces that I didn't quite know what they were or what I wanted, you know, where I'd got them from or anything else. Now, oops, don't want to put that up there really, do I? Put it down there. That shoe one will go on there quite nicely, won't it? So let's cut that shoe one out. Actually, what am I doing? See, I'm not thinking straight, am I? We want a nice rough edge. There we go, that's better. Right, so if we now pop that up there, we could random kit. Oh look, we've got some sample images, so let's go for that. Let's, because it's funny, isn't it? Because now we're doing the tag to look like their bags. Wasn't intentional, but as it's happened, I can live with that. Like that. I need to see that Erith bit because I'm mad. That goes like that. That goes like that. I feel like we need a number. A number or a label, or, you know. So let's poke the Jenga back up so it doesn't fall on us. And here, these are, look, Recrafted days, so I know exactly what's going on. We've got these squares. Now they could work quite well. Or even that one actually. going to go with that one. It's got like a postage stamp on it. Here we go. So, first things first, let's put this one down. So we got a piece there, and it's up above that book page. That's great. We've then got hang on, just try and think. Sorry, gone a bit mad. That goes there, and that one's going to sit there. See, now I don't like that one. I knew that was going to happen. Whenever I ponder about sticking something down, it always means I end up changing it. There you go, that's better, isn't it? See? Funny. I'm glad I went out yesterday, not today, because it's really bucketing down out there. It's not nice at all. This is... Do you know what? I'm looking at this picture and I'm thinking these are not sample, you know. These are Artymaze. So I do apologise, go credit to the wrong person. They're actually Artymaze. There you go. So we've got a tag now. I feel like we obviously need something to go through the hole. Could do a little bit of fabric or something, but that sits in there like that. It's lovely, isn't it? Right, so then where's this tag? Here. And on this one we could put this that we cut out from the other one, and then where's the pack? What else have I got in here? Yeah, no, they're definitely Artymaze, those ones. Oh, let's have a bit of one of these receipts, invoices, whatever they are. So we'll tear that like that. And across there. So now this is that newsprint, it's that very thin paper, so I didn't really want to put wet glue on it because it semi disintegrates. Right, that's going to go there like so, and then this one, I think we need to get rid of that. Really only have the postmark, but now that of course we've taken that off, we need to just put some ink There you go. So, put some glue on there. And that, I believe, my dear crafty friends, is our project complete. So, the first one of this new magazine is in the bag. In the bag, literally. And then, of course, you could decide if you wanted to put something in the bags. So, there's the article. And there's the bags we've made. As always, I'd like to say a huge thank you for coming along and joining me today. Happy crafting. I'll see you very soon.